Well, good morning to you. Today we're going to kind of give a little demonstration on how to replace a chair leg stretcher if you have one that's broken. Like we'll just pretend that this one has a problem. We really don't have a chair here in the shop to work on today, so this whole thing is going to just be a demonstration on how to replace this stretcher between the front and back leg if the rest of the chair is solid. And in this case, this is a very solid chair, and so there's no way that we can practically justify tearing apart this chair so that we can get this broken stretcher out of here. Some of the things that happen that are quite interesting. Puppies are really rough on a chair stretcher. When they're left alone by themselves, they get, I guess they get bored or something, and they'll start chewing on these things. They're just the right height for a small puppy, and so pretty soon they've got the thing all gnarled up, and so the customer comes and they say, "Can you please put a new stretcher in this chair? It's our favorite chair and we don't want to throw it away." So then we have to figure out a way to repair this chair without totally destroying the chair. So today we're going to go through some of the steps that I've discovered that work really well for replacing a stretcher without taking the chair apart. To begin with, if this was damaged beyond repair, we would cut this in two, someplace anywhere in here, and then carefully work these back and forth until we loosen up the joint here, the glue joint, and then we can slip them past each other and rock them up and down and actually eventually get the stretcher to release from the dowels that hold it into the chair leg. Do the same on the back. Then when we get done, I'm going to show you a little trick that really works well for me to replace this with everything in place. Legs solid and everything. And so here we go. I'll give you what I know, and if you have ideas on this subject, why and you'd like to share with everybody, why please leave a comment, or if you have something that you really want to see addressed, why let me know. Alright, I have just finished drilling the mortise holes here that are going to receive these dowels once this is on the chair. I have taken a piece of double stick carpet tape and I've taped these two pieces together, and if you remember, I have cut this out on the bandsaw. Now we have to get it down to 3/4 of an inch thick here. It's actually almost 15/16 thick here at the present time. So I glued this down with the carpet tape. Now I'm going to run it through the drum sander, and we're going to bring it down to 3/4 of an inch, which is the thickness of the stretcher on the chair that we're repairing. So now, if you look carefully, you can see how smooth we've got that. But there's one more step that we've got to do, because when we take the carpet tape out of here, it's going to change it by about 5 or 6 thousandths the thickness of the carpet tape. So that's the next thing we'll do, is take this piece out of there, and then we'll go ahead and thickness sand this one down to match the thickness here without the carpet tape in between. And when we finish, why, it should be ready to be rounded over, or whatever we need to do on the side of the stretcher to match up with the original chair design. And at that point, then we can continue on putting this new stretcher into the chair. Okay, let's imagine that this is a chair leg. I don't have a chair that I'm working on right now, so we're going to just have to pretend a little. Let's pretend this chair leg is like this. These tenons are glued into the chair leg, so there's no way that we can spread these legs apart far enough to get this on those dowels. So what we do, here's the inside of your chair leg, and this is the back of the chair, by the way, where we're going to do this. Got the other end of the chair front leg like so. So what we're going to do is crowd these onto these dowels here in this back leg, and then we will be able to lay this up here like this against these existing dowels. Then we take this piece and we lay it in here after we have glued it, and clamp it while the glue sets up, and there you are. You can hardly see the joint. It's going to be on the inside of the chair stretcher, and it's not going to bother anybody too much. It's easily covered up with a little bit of colored wood putty. And then after you've done this, then of course you can go ahead and refinish the new stretcher. I hope this is clear enough so that you understand what's going on. After the bandsaw has cut this, I wouldn't even bother to sand this or anything, because it's going to fit really nice. Just a tiny little bit of touch up here with some sandpaper and a little sanding block. The top isn't going to show, neither is the bottom, and everybody's going to be happy with the repair that you did. Sometimes you literally have to destroy the chair to get it apart. There are times when the glue joints are all loose enough so that there's not a problem, but most of the time it's quicker to do something like I've just showed you rather than tearing the whole chair apart. So that's it for this Thursday. Hopefully you liked this well enough to subscribe to my channel. I see a lot of people are clicking the like button, which is good, but there doesn't seem to be quite as many people actually subscribing as there are people who like the channel or are actually watching it. So please subscribe. It helps me a little bit to know what's going on with everybody, and whether you enjoy the videos that I'm putting on, or if there are things that you would like to see me do in the future, please let me know, and I'll try to work something out and do a little research on it, and we'll do our best to come up with some new super cool ideas. So this is Wayne with What's Up Wayne for one more week. Have a good weekend. Bye for now.